Hey guys, this is Tono. Today we've got the first look at murders at Karlov Manor and a little bit about the Clue edition as well. So this is looking really cool. Based on Ravnica, it's basically a huge kind of investigation-based set from what we're looking at here, involving like the guild leaders and stuff. We've got a few different stuff. So let's have a look through. So they've shown off a whole bunch of art to start with. Kaya there. We've got Callan coming back as well. We've got Massacre Girl, a new updated Massacre Girl, known killer. Etrata. We've got Krenko, Baron of Tin Street. We've got Azoni, Judith, Kylox. There's a lot of different characters in here. Rakdos as well, obviously coming back, and then Aurelia. So they basically talk about, the fact that it's built around kind of investigating, that kind of thing. As we follow Proft and the company across Ravnica, players can solve a mystery of all of their own. Across murders of Karlov Manor, cards and products, you too can uncover clues to something bigger with a final reward from the most assiduous of sleuths out there. So a lot of the different cards here summon the clue tokens and then do stuff with those, which is really interesting. We know that this is going to be the first set with the play boosters there, where they've taken the draft booster and set booster and kind of combined them in together. So let's have a look at some cards here. So we've got Elquist Proft here, Vigilance. When he enters the battlefield, investigate, and then you can pay to sacrifice clues. And then when you sacrifice the clues, you can draw cards and gain life there. We've got Lightning Helix here that deals damage and then gains life. So it's kind of like a lightning bolt combined with the healing of white. So a very Rakdos card. Wojak Investigator here. Flying and Vigilance at the beginning of your upkeep. Investigate once for each opponent who has more cards in hand than you. So a way to get a lot of different clues there from that guy there. Novice Inspector. When it enters battlefield, investigate. Pretty simple one drop there. We've got Shock. Deal 2 damage to any target. Fanatical Strength. Gains +3/+3 and Trample. +3/+3 and Trample has been used before, I believe. But I don't know if it was Fanatical Strength. I thought it was something else. We've got Not on My Watch here. Exile a target attacking creature and then demand answers. As an additional cost to the caster, you can sacrifice an artifact or discard a card, and then you can draw 2 cards from that. So it's all around like a big kind of murder, and a murder's happened and stuff like that. So a lot of the story spotlights here are going into that kind of, like you can see here, and kind of focus on that. So we've got a few different kind of treatments here. So first up, we've got the magnifying glass, the showcase magnifying glass. These ones are really nice in my opinion. They look really nice. We've got Juice, draw a card and investigate. Those are the same cards. These ones here are I like these ones a lot. The showcase dossier ones. Because they look like a case file kind of thing. And you can see even the text is classic kind of text file text there. Aurelia, the law above. I don't think we talked about her yet. Flying, Vigilance, Haste. Whenever a player attacks with 3 or more creatures, draw a card. And whenever a creature attacks with 5 or more creatures, she deals 3 damage to each opponent and you gain 3 life. This card here is definitely going into my Karlak Boros tokens deck. We've got Gleaming Gear Drake here. When it enters battlefield, investigate. When you sacrifice an artifact, put a +1/+1 onto it. Very nice Izzet card. Blue-red. It suits really well. Curious Cadaver here. When you sacrifice a clue, return it from your graveyard to your hand. And they also have little font, what is it? The flavor text is all in that font there as well, which is really nice. Meddling Use. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, investigate. And then Rakdos Patron of Chaos here. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent may sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you get to draw 2 cards. That's a really nice card, actually. That's really nice. So we've got special guests, obviously, coming back with Crashing Footfalls here. There's also the special guild leaders will all have a city booster fund treatment. So you can see here Aurelia and Rakdos there. And then, of course, full arts. So this is the breakdown. For the boosters, so you've got 1 to 6 slots of commons, a 7th slot that's either going to be a common or one from the list. We've got 8 to 10 is slots for uncommons. Then 11 is going to be a rare or mythic rare. Then you've got a basic land, a non-foil wild card, so that can be basically anything, but can also be booster fun stuff. And then we've got a foil wild card, which could again be anything. And then down here, an add/token/helper/art card. So they're all meant to be draftable. You get up to 4 rares in each. It kind of reminds me of the Commander Masters draftable sets, because they could be up to 4 rares as well, but obviously less cards than Commander Masters had, only 15 cards rather than 20. So then they've got the collector booster exclusives, and this one I love. It's I don't know if it's hard to see here, but they've got like invisible ink treatment. It's hollows, so you've got like where they've like Alquist here is written on here, but of course, and handsome and genius under his tags and stuff like that. Like, this is really, really cool in my opinion. You can see here as well, just a normal kind of fancy hollow too. So then we've got the Ravana Clue edition, which is going to be coming out around the same time. That's going to have flavorful reprints and new to Magic cards and experience. So the Ravana Clue edition is playing Magic the Gathering as Clue rather than playing Clue as Magic the Gathering. So you're playing Magic, you're doing investigating, you've got like, the weapons in here, you've got the dining runes, Senator Peacock, so, classic kind of Peacock character, what is it? Like, although technically Peacock's usually purple. Classic Clue character. So the play experience is self-contained with everything you need inside the box. You'll find the iconic suspects, rooms, and weapons all represented in a ready-to-play experience. And you'll also get a box topper, which is going to be a Shockland. So Shockland's coming back too. Have the details on the gameplay and cards to share when they reveal more about voters at Karlov Manor on January 16th. So then we've got the actual details here. So the MKM expansion, MKC, and then SPG. SPG, so being the special guest. We've got MKV being the Murder at Karlov Manor Commander, and then MKM being the actual expansion. So the buy box promo is Wojak Investigator. So you can see here just one set of play boosters, no draft boosters as well. A whole bunch of packs. So then we've got the actual the Commander decks here, which is what we're most interested in. So we've got Deadly Disguise here. So this is disguise cards and big surprises. So this could potentially be like Morph coming back. Morph where the cards are face down and then you can flip them back over, or something along those lines. Disguise is potentially like a new mechanic, I assume. Where, having face down cards and then being able to flip them over or something would make a lot of sense. I think that would be very interesting. So that's red, green, white there. We've got a black, blue Revenant Recon. So this is obviously going to be about graveyard play and stuff. So we've got Surveil. So that's where it's instead of Scry, where you look at the card, you put it on the top or the bottom of your deck. You look at the card, you put it either on the top of your deck or in the graveyard. And then you can resurrect creatures with this as well, which is really interesting. So we've got Clue tokens and card advantage. Deep Sea Clue. So another Merfolk deck, this time with a bit of splash of white in there as well. I just got the Explorer deck. I don't know if I want to kind of expand it to white as well, or if I'm happy with it just being, Simic. So Clue tokens and card advantage. Card advantage is, just classic kind of blue and partial green. Clue tokens is interesting, so it's going to be focused around Clue tokens and probably sacking the Clue tokens for stuff. And then finally we've got red and white here. Boros is goading and identifying suspects. So I don't know, that's going to be interesting. Goading is, I don't know, you can have a lot of fun with goad. So maybe it's going to be a group hug deck or something. Called Blame Game. So goading people to like attack each other and stuff. Going to be very interesting. And then we've got the pre-release events, which so pre-release is going to be February 2nd to 8th. So that's really exciting. But let me know down in the comments. Oh, sorry, that's for yeah, that's right. That's it for today. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. What are you most excited for? Have a great day and goodbye.